Latest motion picture entitled The Twilight Saga: New Moon opens on Friday. Please say hello to Robert Pattinson, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Everybody tells me that wherever you go, bedlam ensues and people go crazy and they chase you around and it's berserk. Is that a fair assessment of what happens in your life these days?
Only when I'm working. I mean, I try and avoid it as much as I can.
Right. And to what do you attribute this?
I'm still trying to figure it out. Mm-hmm. I'm still I don't know, maybe it's like a kind of scent or something. I don't know. But people are kind of, I don't know, people are so, have such a passion for these books and stories.
Sure. But did you have, how many films have you been in altogether?
I think about 9.
9. Now, the first time you appeared on the big screen, did it start to happen then?
Absolutely not. I was in a Viking. I was playing a Viking in a film called The Ring of the Nibelungs, which I don't think a lot of people have seen.
Ring of the Nibelungs?
Ring of the Nibelungs, yeah. And I had a terrible wig on, and my entire part was dubbed over by another actor.
But in the beginning, people sometimes single out somebody that they like, and they become, like a super fan. Have you ever had any of that before, this general adoration?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know if it was a super fan. I mean, I was doing this film playing Salvador Dali in Spain, and there was this one girl who was kind of waiting outside my apartment every single day, and I was so chronically bored that just one day, she'd been out there for about 3 weeks, and I said, "Hey, do you want to just go to dinner or something? I mean, no one else wants to hang out with me." And I went,
"High flattery indeed for the young lady."
Her parents had a restaurant. She took me to the restaurant, and
that's nice.
Yeah, and I kind of complained about everything in my life for about 2 hours, and then she gave me the bill at the end. Right. I had to pay for it, and then was never back outside my apartment ever again.
But now it's much different, and it's young girls, right? And then, but now also, in addition to young girls, you get their mothers. Is that correct too?
That's a very strange experience, having everyone clapping in the darkness when you kind of know you can't really tell who's there. There are some mothers, and then also in addition to that, there are a couple more guys on this sequel. There was a guy, a kind of maybe 230-pound guy who was at the premiere, kind of Hispanic looking, and he was asking me to bite him as well. And so I did, and the surprising thing was I kind of liked it afterwards, and I've been out to dinner with him a couple of times.
Yeah. But the phenomenon of biting. So they show up here, bite me, but strictly speaking, that's not healthy, especially with the swine flu going around. I mean, and the swine flu is the least of it, honest to God. But somebody says bite me. What do you actually? I mean, you don't really.
Well, it depends on your mood, really.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. And it depends, what you want to get out of it at the end. There's variations of biting.
Yeah. And the woman holds up at the small child, offering you to, here, bite the baby. Did that happen?
That was before anyone asked me to bite them at all. I mean, I just thought it was, I just thought it was hilarious that someone had handed me this child to do whatever with. I mean, initially I thought they were just giving it to me. And somehow I ended up biting the baby on the head, and there was a photo of it afterwards.
Well, that's illegal, both that whole thing, that whole entire transaction. That's illegal. All of it. You can't just be giving away babies, and then you can't bite them. We'll be right back with Robert Pattinson, everybody.